have a confession to make. I actually like school. I have to admit that before recent events, I definitely believed that being a good student meant having no imagination whatsoever. After Diana left, I didn't feel like doing anything but moping. But indulging in all that sorrow can be too much after a while, even for a teenage girl. I decided to put my newfound empty soul to a good practical use by becoming an A+ producing robot. So far it's gone well. School actually comes easily to me when I'm not trying to memorize poetry instead of paying attention to the math lesson, or spending most of English class imagining what my life would be like if I was the heroine in a novel we aren't actually reading in class, or thinking of ways to eliminate a certain someone who insists on smiling and saying hello to me every single time we pass each other in the hallway. I adore writing essays about the short stories we're reading in English class. I don't know why I ever thought that analyzing stories made them so dull and lifeless. Maybe it's because our English teacher makes all the essays seem like the most boring thing, because all of his examples are so obvious and unenlightened. But I've learned to truly ponder and find something extremely enlightening in the text. A character's hidden motivation. A symbol that represents something that wouldn't be tangible otherwise. Or a truth about humanity I've never realized. It's like I'm collaborating with the author. Like I'm working with Myrna Summers to learn how difficult decisions can be sometimes, and how terrible it is to live life with regret. Or try to understand what happened to the American dream with F. Scott Fitzgerald. As if the American dream is more important than the Canadian dream. Americans are strange. I think I'm discovering that analyzing literature is actually a way to bring even more imagination to a story. You don't have to accept the words as they are. There are layers and interpretations and subtext and so many different ways you can read things. I love how a story can be different for every person even though the words are the same. Math and chemistry are surprisingly alright too, when I actually sit down and start working through the problems. If I can keep my mind from wandering, something will click and I will get into this zone. It's actually a really satisfying feeling to be able to work through a problem over and over again until I understand a concept so well that there's no way anyone will be able to get a higher quiz grade than me. There's actually become this sort of rivalry between me and the certain someone. I hate to admit it, but he's fairly intelligent. We go back and forth fighting each other for better test grades, and every time I beat him, he congratulates me as if he doesn't mind that I defeated him. I've made it my mission to have higher marks than him on all of my final exams this year. If he wants to keep trying to flirt with me, he can go right ahead. I'll take him down one class at a time. It feels great to be doing this good in school, to be honest. Matthew and Marilla are proud of me. Even Miss Lind has said that she's heard good things about me from my teachers. Maybe people are starting to realize that even though I might be a foster kid who gets into an oddly large amount of trouble for such good intentions, I have redeeming qualities. It feels good. I like being smart and doing well at something for once. Not much has been happening besides school, and I actually need to go finish a short paper for history. I better go. Can't let anyone get a better score on it than me. Bye!